go. So hi, I'm Kat.
Hi, Kat.
I'm going to read you a chapter from a book that I am working on. And this is chapter 8, or as I like to affectionately call it, cat power.
You need a light?
A light for a reading?
Yeah.
Um,
Can you see okay there?
I can see okay. I appreciate it though. Thank you.
Can you hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is this good? All right, cool. Here we go. It was a horrible, busy, crushing Saturday. Ryan and I were shooting shots and whipping it up, selling drinks faster than we could make. I loved nights like this when the rhythm was in my body, and I didn't have to talk to anyone I didn't like, but I could always make time for the people I did. I was being of service for happiness and fun, and it felt really good. And a lot of people feel good about that stuff, but I haven't really been in a place that feels good. I haven't been sleeping. Every day and night I work till nearly dawn on an alcohol buzz, waiting home to barely sleep and get up, and I'm ready to do it all over again. I'm ready to go to therapy, ready to take FaceTimes with my family when they check in on me, ready to quit with my friends when they're texting me funny shit to cheer me up, and ready to serve. I feel nothing like myself as a constant concrete track, ready to serve. Sometimes Daniel calls me at the bar when I'm working, pretending to be someone else. And what the fuck is my allegiance to this man that I just let him do that? And I get a little thrill from it all over again like the fucker is hooked too. And I know it's wrong and illegal. And then I would also get a bit of a scary feeling, like at any moment the Russian doorman that he paid to spy on me last summer would come and get me. And no, you can't make this shit up, which is why I'm sharing. I felt safe making drinks behind the bar, joking, listening to music, simple, right there, nothing to answer to. The phone rings, and what is that? Oh, it's Daniel. Is Kat there? In a small, drawled victim's voice, always with a glimmer of sly. That is what this is about. He wants to make sure that I'm still that person. He wants to make sure that this isn't a place I have a right to be. He wants to make sure that I am that way too, that our folie à deux is still intact. He also wants to make sure that I am where I say I am. He asks asinine questions and jokes about who I'm working with and who is at the bar, and I answer. And I answer truthfully because I'm scared. It's hard to hear him when he's going manic like this and calling the bar. His voice tends to go soft. It's hard to pin down where he is. And I get this prickly hair on the back of my neck feeling that he's right behind me in the corner where the bar meets the wall, but it's just the stupid fucking decorations on the heater pipe. An ugly local artist black felt cat. I can't hear what he's saying, and I hope to God I'm responding all right. It's horrible. It's a rush. It's compulsive, like a stolen kiss with your friend's boyfriend, which I've never done, and the thought makes me feel gross. That's what it's like. At that moment, I clock 3 super suspect chicks walk in the bar and hightail it straight to the bathroom. They have the dirty, glamorous rock look of an entourage. They don't see the people around them, and they have strange hair. They all wear the requisite gas station jumpsuits the year before women wore them all over the Lower East Side. Matted, icky hair, trying for that blue collar. I can see the $300 shag from the corner of the bar, and I know something bad is happening. It's 3:27, almost last call at 3:45, and my God, my lovely 3:45. Please come right now after 3:27. Rye is chatting and closing at the end of the bar, closer to the door, and Daniel giggles. I forgot I was on the phone. I feel sick to my stomach. With a gleeful titter, he says he has to go, and I can almost feel all of my senses spring out the back of my neck like an octopus. He hangs up. And at that exact moment, I see her walk in, and I know this is going to suck. The bar doesn't notice. Famous people are in there all the time. Last I knew from Daniel's sister, she's sober. She's supposed to be sober. I see her twitch, and I take in her short hair and matching beige, like she's just been chilling in Tulum, just strumming her guitar and getting a meaningful eco-conscious tan. She comes up, and I meet her. She's with a guy who sports a nerd pudge and the sort of furtive look that only a handler knows, has who knows he's breaking the rules. He's stone sober, Midwestern. I take a deep breath. I'm very sweet to her, and I ask, as if I don't know who she is, but maybe you might be able to put my finger on it. I treat her special with my timing and calm eyes. She orders 4 mugs of beer. As I'm pouring them, she grows disproportionately giddy. She commands me again to pour faster and gestures how to pour them and how to do it faster, and she grunts as she does this, elbows up. She's so excited to order me around, she sounds like an orangutan. I almost laugh at this image, but then I quickly yes ma'am her and make it look as if I can pour a beer faster from a tap. And then I graciously serve her. That's when I notice her fingers as she takes the mugs from me. The ends are dirty and purple black, like she's been lighting a pipe for days until it is a day she cannot name. And something inside me releases such a wave of empathy, I have to turn around from her and breathe. This is a woman I idolize, and she is just as fucked up as Daniel. It's so sad I gulp to breathe deep. I turn back and start serving other people and forcing them to close out while I watch the 3 girls from the bathroom come back and pick up their mugs. I work in a cross-herringbone pattern and listen to their conversation. They say I'm prettier than they expected, not like the pictures. I'm cutting people off left and right and closing this shit down as fast as I possibly can. I see the regulars starting to play cool. I see it all unfolding, and I have to get the shit closed. She's bitching that I'm not looking her way. I see her leave, and then she's outside smoking and bitching on the phone, and I know she's on the phone with Daniel. It's weird, because her mannerisms are just like his when he's manic, and she cycles just as fast. I go to her handler, and I ask if he wants something, as if I'd forgotten his order. He says no, and I ask his name and slightly flirt. I tell him, hey, my name's Kat, and he gives me a conspiratorial look, like, I know. I lean over, and as if I'm about to share my lips with him, and I say, yeah, it seems like there are a lot of cats in here tonight, and I'm not having it. He turns in a weird way, and I see a flush of embarrassment. It's such a strange moment, as if he's shocked at the fact that her specifically coming into this bar to fuck with me doesn't trump me as a celebrity. I guess he thought I would like the attention from her. Working class bartender gets noticed by a famous rock star. I could see his cheese curd eating upbringing in his guilty face. I yell last call, and people start coming up to get their last drink or close, and I know about 85% of everyone who's in there, so it's going to take a long time to get them out, and I work my way down the rack. I tell him, I think a famous person's in the bar, and I ask him to go and ask if it's really her. I want it confirmed in case Daniel convinces her to start shit, and I need to take out yet another restraining order. Rye's salty. I can tell he wants to close a little slower tonight, but he does it for me, and I love him for it. Now I'm covered, and secretly I'm not completely losing it to paranoia. Not to mention saying weird stuff to a fellow practitioner. She comes back in the bar and is tweaking so hard it's difficult to look away. All her matted hair friends have the same dirty finger ends, and I refuse them a drink for last call, and it looks like it might get ugly. She stands on the metal rail that lines the bar and is now taller than me. Leaning over, she raises her hand to me as if she's going to hit me. It's not lost on anyone who knows me, and things quiet slightly as age of consent swells on the jukebox. But the rail she's standing on is actually a drain for men to piss in before women were allowed in bars, so it slopes downward. So she slips on it and almost falls forward into me, and her entourage tries to right her and make it okay. She's so fucked up, she clearly can't handle the situation. So I turn to her handler and charge it, so there's no mistake I want her out. Standing there, everything swirls around me, waiting for the money, rooted to my place at the bar. I should feel triumphant, but she saddens me deeply, and though I don't want to care for her, she's just like Daniel. She saunters out like an 80s movie on crack. The phone rings, I don't pick up. And when it's finally down to me and Rye, I feel myself tear up as I count all my dirty ones. I look at my fingertips and I see they're just a little pruned from washing glassware. I'm so happy. I go straight home to my new little apartment and I sleep for 15 hours straight.